Ready.
This meeting is being recorded.
Welcome back, guys, to our special session of Deep Thought, which is a special podcast session which is released on every Saturday. So, where we discuss about diverse topics which are relevant to our life. So, today we'll be discussing about investment. Myself, Mriganka, and I am with Toby.
Hi.
So, yeah, hi. Before moving ahead, we would like to give you one disclaimer that we are not some finance guru
Right.
or nor we are having any sorts of formal education in finance.
Correct.
So this will be just a friendly discussion
And personal
where we'll,
experience. Hmm.
yes, from
And personal.
personal experience, where we'll explore about different fundamentals of investment and different types of investment and also the strategies which we can implement in our life. So moving ahead, I would like to state this point clearly that these are not some financial advice or suggestion. This
Hmm.
will be just a friendly discussion about finance. So hope you enjoy it. So over to you, Toby.
Yeah, sure. Uh, okay. So we have this agenda today, like
Yeah.
about investment introduction, different types of investments, compounding, investment versus trading, and where to learn more. So if we start from the beginning, investment. So what is investment? So if we look at the definition, it says an investment is an asset or item acquired with the goal of generating income or appreciation. So anything we do to gain something, right? Like acquiring,
Yeah, sure.
right?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
generating income or appreciation. So we invest somewhere, like in an asset,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that process is called investment. And now, what is asset? If we ask, right? So there are two types of things that people own, right? Maybe asset
Okay.
or liability, right? So two types of
Yeah,
things,
sure. Asset and
right?
liability. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So asset means something which will give you something like back, right? It will generate some
Something in
income.
return. Yeah.
Yes.
Something in
But
return.
liability is something you owe, right? You have to give.
Yes.
Yeah. So it
Like,
is.
for example, a car is a liability, and like
Hmm.
a what to say, expensive watch is a liability.
Correct.
Uh, or you can say there are many things
No,
which are
watches can be
liabilities.
investment as well nowadays. So it's that's a different topic we will explore further.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Yeah, only some special kind of watches though.
yeah, that's
Uh,
true. That's true.
not everyone.
Not everything. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
true.
yeah,
So investment. So as we know, like
yeah.
it happens in an assets, right? So if we acquire more assets, and that means we are investing in something which will give us something back, right? That is investment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So that's the introduction of investments. Okay.
And
Now,
and
yeah,
yes,
hmm,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
One thing I would like to add, see,
Hmm,
investment is very crucial for
hmm,
our life
hmm,
because we see that you can see the day by day inflation and the what to
hmm.
say expense of living is going up.
Going up. Yes.
You can see that the inflation is going at a tremendously higher rate
Yeah,
than
about seven
ever.
point something.
Uh,
I recently checked. It was like 7 point
yeah,
something. Hmm.
basically
That is the
after the
inflation. And
COVID.
to the audience
Mm,
who don't know what is inflation, inflation is something as your purchasing power, right? So, for example, today you can buy, for example, a chips packet maybe at 10 rupees. Maybe in next 5 to 10 years, or maybe in 3 years, it will be like 15 rupees. Okay, it increases. The purchasing power gets less. I mean, the price increases. That is in inflation, which you understood, right? Mriganko? What
yeah,
about you?
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Basically, investment, sorry, I
Inflation.
mean, inflation in a nutshell can be described as the increase in percentage
Yes.
of the cost of every item.
Cost of living. Yeah, true.
Cost
Yeah,
of,
the cost of
of course,
living.
cost of
Hmm.
item is directly related to the cost of living only.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
we
true.
need,
Hmm.
yeah,
True.
that is like what say in inflation. Yeah, when prices of everything rise by a certain amount,
Hmm.
and this is uniformly hold. And basically, after the post-COVID era, we
Hmm.
can see that prices of things has gone tremendously high.
Yeah.
So, in order to survive in that world, because see, your capital or your income or your savings
Hmm.
is what is it devalued every time in the
Yes,
bank.
it's
Because see,
going down. Yeah, because of the
yeah,
inflation.
we
Hmm.
Yeah, because of inflation and because of the what to say the expense of essential thing, or you can say
Yeah,
the quality of in order to live a quality life, the expense is increasing day by day,
yeah, increasing.
because of which your capital or your savings is devalued every time in the bank account.
Correct.
So, in order to save your capital or in order to protect
Hmm.
your savings, you have to invest in
In
something such a
something.
way that it can grow
Yes.
and what to say, it
Grow
can
your
grow.
assets, right? Grow your money.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it can grow and what to say, like beat the inflation and beat
True.
the what to say,
Okay.
uh, expense of living.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, after this, like now we know that investment is required to,
yeah,
grow your money, grow
yeah,
your income so that you can
yeah,
get up to date with the price,
exactly.
inflation, right? So that
Mhm.
inflation does not finish all your money, right? So yeah, so for that unit investment, now we are discussing like different types of investment. What are the different types of investment? Like,
Yeah, yeah, investment can be
hmm,
done on different kind of asset classes.
correct.
Like I believe the best strategy of investment is investing on some property and real estate. But as you know that the price of the real estate or like
Hmm.
property is too high, and not every one of
Not
us
everyone
could
can. Hmm.
afford that. But if it is within our capacity, then I believe the best investment you should be focusing on is investing on real estate and property, because
Yeah, yeah.
those can generate a high return with time,
Hmm.
and not only high return, it can also generate some kind of regular income. Let's
Regular income.
say you buy a property and rent it, obviously you will get regular income from that source, right?
Hmm.
And hello,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yes.
and
Yeah.
as you know that the prices of real estate, or you can say the
It
property,
appreciates.
almost it become 2x
Yeah.
within
Also,
a span of 2 3 years.
one more thing, like this about real estate. I have a little bit of different opinion, like not entirely different. I also think real estate is a very good investment, and also it can generate a
Yeah,
lot of amount. But I think
yeah.
the another type of investment which we will discuss also, that is stocks
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
stock
equities.
investment, right?
Yeah,
So that is
equities. Yeah,
why is it like another which you should consider? Because for example,
yeah.
first of all, real estate
Hmm.
is very
Hmm.
expensive. You cannot, the initial capital
Yeah,
you need is very big, right?
true,
You cannot directly
true.
invest in it. Also, the
Hmm.
appreciation part, also that is also variable. You know,
Yeah,
real estate, obviously, it has in the past generated, grow has shown growth very much, right? But for example,
exactly.
you buy a land and give some rents, right? There is rental income as well, correct? But there is
Yes,
also
rental income is there.
maintenance, and some other like for example, property tax, or you know
Legal issues are there.
legal issues, and
Legal
all those
issues.
things are there. But for stocks,
Uh,
it's very easy. Anyone can start
y-
start investing in stocks, and you can use very little capital. No need to have like lakhs and lakhs of rupees. You can just start with like maybe
exactly.
100, right?
Exactly.
100 rupees. So
Yeah.
it's this is
Stock
another
is a
investment.
very
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
yeah.
stock is a very good asset class to invest. Basically, when you have some capital, but it is not that much huge, it is very good place to invest on, because
Hmm.
nowadays you can see even the in Indian market also, the
Hmm.
stocks are all the PSU stocks are giving very high return and very good return. Basically, many PSU stocks and PSU bank stocks are
Not only
giving
PSU,
almost
you
30
can.
40% returns. Huh.
Yeah, not only PSU, like there are certain like
Yeah.
the big companies, like blue chip companies, right? They are some
Yeah.
companies. There are some companies which they are going to do well
Mhm.
because it is very
Yeah.
popular, and like it
Yeah.
is like the whole nation
Yeah.
uses it, right? So those kind of thing, or
Yeah.
you can learn more about that. Like we will discuss more in the later. But
Yeah.
there are
Mhm.
some you can do more studies on that, and
Yeah.
try to invest in stocks as well. But another type of investment that actually which is very important also, I forgot to mention in the beginning, I mean,
Mhm.
that is education actually. If you learn,
Yes.
then only
Yeah.
you will earn, right? So you have to learn
Yes. Yes.
learn about.
Education is the
Yes.
best
So when you
investment, I would say.
any type of investment, when you want to go,
Yeah.
you have to know about that investment, like if the asset. For example, for
Yeah.
stock market, you have to learn how which companies are good, because it also has risks, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Similarly, in real estate also, if
Hmm.
you purchase a land which is very far, nobody goes there, and obviously
Yeah.
some kind of, or you don't know how to make rents and all. So you need knowledge.
Exactly.
So everything needs knowledge. You need to know how to allocate your money, how
Yeah.
to, money management, financial literacy is also a
Exactly.
very important thing. So education is another type of investment that we can add, right?
Yeah. Education is another type of investment which is very crucial for our life. And
Mm.
yes, and I would like to add something more.
Yeah.
Stocks is a very good asset class where
Mm.
many good returns can be achieved. I mean to say,
Mm.
in both Indian market as well, or US market, or any other market. Basically, I'm aware of Indian
Yes.
market only as I'm currently
Mm-mm.
invested in Indian market
Yeah, I have
only.
done a little bit
I'm
of
not.
US also. Yeah.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me something about US market. Basically, I can tell
Yeah.
you a lot about Indian market. Huh? Like I
Mm.
said,
Yeah,
this,
true, true.
this year PSC stocks are giving a good return, or like
Mm.
Indian market is showing very healthy sign. Even if
Understand.
a war is going in Israel and Palestine region, it is not affecting our market. So, what
Mm.
is the current situation about the US market? You would
Yeah,
like to say?
so US market, like Indian market, recently it also went down little bit, but again it is regaining now. Like Indian market is also regaining, so it's similar only. Also, the another thing good about US market is that
Mm-hmm.
the growth is very good. Like the
Yeah.
tech stocks, right? They are performing very well, because only everybody uses the tech, right? Like
Yeah.
Facebook, and
Meta.
Meta, right? Or Google, right? So all this or Microsoft, right? Microsoft is another company which is a very, I think it is going to, because as we did in our last podcast, right? AI. So it is heavily.
Yes.
So Microsoft is going very heavy on this, and I think it will go more. I think. So yeah. So
Yeah.
another reason for US market, I think, is because dollar appreciation. Like, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
when we invest in US market, we will convert the US rupees into dollars, right? So but when we
I
get,
mean, other currency to dollar, yeah.
yes,
I
other,
mean,
yeah.
Indian currency to dollar, yeah.
Yes, yeah, whatever currency you will, but when you, but we are talking about Indian situation now, so because other currency might not work similar, but for
Yeah.
Indian currency, when we get the money returned, right, the
Mm.
dollar value will be higher than we invested,
Yeah.
so that is another plus point. So this is another
Mm.
topic, but yeah, so there is Indian market, US market, which we can invest
Yeah.
for stocks. Anyways, let's
Yeah,
go to the
exactly.
fourth point, because the
Now,
fourth point
one
is
more asset
okay.
class
Oh,
I
one
would
more.
like to
Okay,
add
okay.
before wrapping this
Okay.
segment up.
Yes.
One more good investment is there, it is gold and silver,
Gold
because
and silver. Yes, yes, yes. True, true, true.
yeah, gold and silver will not give you crazy returns,
Hmm.
but in the long term, it does give you a good return, because you
Hmm.
can see the gold price almost double after 5 year, after a span of
Hmm.
5 years or some
Okay.
10 years.
Hmm.
This kind of investment are very stable and
Hmm.
very, I would say, secure investment. Let's
Yes.
say if you don't want to invest lots of time studying the fundamentals of stocks, or
Hmm.
how the stock market works,
Hmm.
how different stock market behave with the external factor.
Hmm.
So I believe the best strategy for you is to invest in mutual fund or gold, or precious metal like
Yeah.
gold and
Yeah.
silver,
The thing is,
because
the thing
hmm,
is, yeah, that is true. Also, one more thing, which is
because
diversity.
this this precious metal give you a very good return, and these are most secure investment,
Yeah.
because see, whatever the gold price might dip because of certain reason, but in the long run the gold price keep on increasing only. It will never I mean give you
Hmm.
some loss,
True, true, true.
right?
Also, I wanted to add one more thing. Like, yes,
Yeah.
as you said, gold and silver, those things are actually another type of assets, which is why another thing that is diversification. We need to diverse our investments,
Exactly.
right? So
Portfolio, yeah. We
if
need to
we
diversify
only
our
rely on stocks, for example, it might not
yeah.
perform that well, or maybe at the time of some crisis, it will go very down. But some assets are,
Yeah.
if we have also other assets, then we can rely on other assets as well, so that it does not go all haywire, right? Only so
Yes, yeah.
yes.
Yes.
So yeah, that
Huh.
is also another thing. Diversification is the thing we have to
Exactly.
have when we
Exactly.
invest.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. So now we can move on to the next segment, which is our compounding.
Yes,
Basically, it is why we should invest.
yes,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
So
you can
as
take
we
over.
already
Yeah.
discussed a little bit why, right?
Yes.
So our money is going down, right? So because of
Devaluing.
inflation, yeah,
Every time money.
hmm,
Uh,
because of
one more thing I would like to add. Okay, one
yeah,
more thing I would like to add.
yeah,
The government can print money. Okay,
yes, yeah,
they can print as much money as they want, to be honest.
yeah,
Basically,
true, true.
particularly in US, like we say, they can print as much dollar as they want. So
Hmm,
what happened if you are having in $1 million in your bank account, let's say
hmm,
the savings account in US, but if the government prints so much money, maybe if they print some billion more or trillion more, then your
hmm,
money got devalued, or maybe it will come
hmm,
to half of it, right?
hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
your
true,
money
true, true.
might worth 1 million in today, after like government print more money, it might
Hmm.
be
Yeah, yeah.
worthy of like
Hmm.
half a million after maybe a span of 6 months only. So it is very essential for you to protect your money by investing in some asset
Yeah.
class. Yeah.
Also another scenario is like most of the people they you store store their money in a savings bank, right? But saving bank
Right.
give interest like 2-3%, right? But
This
inflation,
is a ridiculously low amount.
yeah, but inflation actually is like 7 point something percent, right? 7 point
So
something.
you
So you
are
see, uh,
anyway going down by
actually losing
3%
money. Yeah,
already.
losing money, right? If
Yeah,
you don't get
exactly.
anything
True.
that, hello, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear
So
you. Yeah.
yeah, so in the long run you're losing money. So because of that,
True.
when we invest, so we should have something which will give higher return, higher than the inflation,
Yeah.
and higher than the inflation stock market can give. So
Yeah.
also another thing that is in stocks as
But one thing I would like to say here that
mm,
your strategies and what stock you are picking make a huge difference.
yes,
If you
yes,
are picking stock randomly or by listening to someone's advice without doing proper research,
yes.
then your investment might even go down, your capital might even
Mm.
vanish.
That's why
That
most
also
of
a
the
possibility.
beginners and everybody, actually not
Yeah.
only beginners, everybody should invest
Ah,
in
yeah.
index mutual fund, right? Index mutual fund,
Exactly. That's what I want to
because
tell. Yeah.
it is
This is
very
also
safe.
one of the asset class.
Yes.
Yeah.
So mutual fund are safest. So
Mm.
because you don't need to actively look into which stock you to pick, because this will be done by others who are expert in this.
By manager, by
Yes,
yeah,
who are
mutual
expert
fund
in this.
managers. Yeah.
So mutual fund is which we should consider.
But
Also,
one more thing I would like to add.
yeah.
If you are literate with concepts about stock market, or if you are willing to study it
Hmm.
by putting your effort and time, the better you should be dealing with your portfolio by yourself. You should not go to mutual fund. I mean, expert or some mutual fund manager, because let's say if they make 50% return from it, they will give you just like 30% return
No,
as like
I
returning.
mean, there is criteria. So index mutual funds, they don't charge much. That is another thing.
Yeah.
In index mutual fund, they have some very
But
less.
there's some issue now, because see, you let's say you don't want to invest in Mamaearth. I think you know
Oh,
about this
okay, if you
stock.
don't know, oh
This
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
true,
like
true, 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 true,
to
true.
going down and down and down. So there might be a situation that mutual fund manager might pick up
Oh,
as
okay, okay, okay.
as
Okay,
in your
got it, got it,
portfolio.
got it.
But you might not be liking that I don't
You
want to
should not invest in
invest in
there,
the
right?
company. Because in mutual fund, what happened, you have no control.
No control.
So
True,
if
true, true.
you are literate about stock market, you know how it works, then you should be managing your own money by yourself. you should be like investing. You should be picking up your own stock and like you should build your portfolio by yourself
True, true,
instead of
true.
relying
That
on
is,
others. But
yes.
if you're a busy person, but if you want your money to grow, then yes, the best strategy is to approach a good mutual fund
Mutual fund.
manager
Yes, true, true, true.
who has
Okay,
a good track record.
okay, yeah,
Okay,
true.
yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now about compounding, like why we mentioning compounding. So this is
Yeah.
feature actually which is actually will grow your income, grow your money, right? So
Yeah.
compounding is something like which grows exponentially, right? Exponentially.
Exactly. Yeah.
So for example, so now you can see, for example, if you invest 10 rupees, example, right? Okay,
Yeah. True.
and for example, 100 rupees you invested somewhere, and they're telling you we will give fixed return 10% only, right? So
Okay.
so you will get 10%, right? So 100
Mm-hmm.
will be 110, right? And after
Yeah.
that, next year when you get, for example, they are giving you yearly, okay, or maybe monthly. So first month you got 110, right? Then
Yeah.
next month when it will come, it will give 10% of the total amount, like 110,
Yeah.
not 100.
110.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this grows exponentially. Now next time it will again get 10% of the whole amount. So this way it grows very quickly. Now a very good example I heard recently was that, for example, if there is a pond, okay, all right, you also
Okay.
listen to
Yeah.
this example. So there is a pond, and in that pond there is maybe a lotus, okay. The lotus grows, one lotus grows every day, okay, per day
Mm-hmm.
one lotus grow, okay, and the pond is filled in 1 year. 1 year whole pond is filled with lotuses, right? So now the
Yeah.
question is how much time it will take, okay, the pond to fill half of that.
Half of.
Yes.
Okay, I know this legendary question, and I know the answer also.
Yes.
The answer will be 364 days.
Yes, correct,
One day
correct.
less.
Yes, true, because this is doubling, right? Every day it's doubling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. It's exponential. Yeah. It like every day it is doubling down. Yeah.
doubling.
That I
Yes,
agree.
every
Yeah.
day. Yeah, maybe I forgot to mention that every day it is doubling,
Huh.
but yeah, it's
Huh.
doubling.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
should always be investing in such asset class which gives us the benefit of compounding, right?
yes.
And
Also, uh,
stock is a good alternative for that. Yeah.
have you heard like Albert Einstein also said something about compounding? He said it is the eighth
No.
wonder of the world. Something he said like that.
Okay. Haha, no. I
Compounding,
don't. I
because
haven't heard it, but
yeah,
yeah. Uh,
yeah, I've heard about it. So yeah, compounding is very like obviously this is good when you are getting it, right, when you are receiving it, but but this also can fall under when you take loan, right? so
yeah, that is a
so
very
if you
bad
are in
thing.
the opposite side, you will be very loss, right? So make sure it should be in your favor, like compounding should be in your favor when you receive money,
Yeah.
for example, when you invest, right?
Basically, you should be focusing on such investment which give you the benefit of compounding. So that is a best strategy, right?
Hmm.
Of moving ahead.
Hmm.
It may be like stock also. It may be some mutual fund also.
Hmm.
It may be like some other kind of like
Another kind of, yes.
funds or
Yeah.
something schemes.
Scheme. Yeah,
But
but
obviously
always
verified
you should,
schemes.
yes, always you should research wherever you're investing,
Yeah,
because this
exactly.
is your hard-earned money and should be, take a
Exactly.
decision rightly.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next topic is investment and trading. So there is a difference here now. Like, what is the difference between investment and trading, right? This is something it may come to the mind of the who beginners who are coming newly, right?
Who are
Uh,
new in this investment
yeah.
scenario by
So
investment mode?
investment,
Yeah.
we understood it is something we do it uh, to uh, to gain more money, right? But trading is
Yeah.
also some kind of investment, right? But
Yeah.
there's a difference. The difference is that
Huge difference, basically.
yeah, investment is basically we use it to gain in long term. So we are in it for the long run, right? So maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, more than 10 years, 20 years also, some people, right? So it is in the long run. But trading is
Yeah,
something where the vision is short term, right? So
exactly.
For example, a stock I bought one stock and I want to sell it like after it generates some amount within some days. So that is trading, or maybe in the day only, right? So that's the difference of investment versus trading.
Yeah,
In
I would like to add one more thing also.
yeah,
Basically, invest like Toby said, like you said, investing is for long-term gain,
yeah,
but trading is for short-term gain.
short term.
But there is a factor of risk and benefit.
Mm,
In basically investment is like comparatively low risk than trading.
yeah,
Trading is very high risky.
mm,
And of course, trading gives you
high
a
return as
good
well.
return, and the reward is also very high in
Mm,
trading. Basically, now the main question is that everybody has a little bit of idea about investment. I mean, the difference between investment
mm,
and trading.
mm,
Trading can be done in many asset classes. Like trading could be done in cryptos, trading could be done
mm,
in stocks,
yeah,
or like there might be trading could be done in like precious metals also.
yeah, yeah.
Then a big question is what you should prefer. Should you prefer investment? Should you
Mm.
prefer trading? Or should you
Ah,
prefer both?
I think
If I
that.
ask you that question,
Mm,
what will be your answer and
yeah,
why?
yeah. So I
Most
think this
importantly.
depends on the situation of a person, right?
Yeah,
So it
exactly.
depends. It varies very different to very different persons. For example,
Exactly.
someone who has very much time, lots of time, and he has money as well, which he can try to generate income. Like
Exactly.
so he can try both investment and trading as well. He can go for trading easily.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone who has less money, but he wants to play safe and also like he doesn't have much time, for example, these three
Yeah.
categories, right? People
Mm-hmm.
they can check more on investment. Maybe they can do a little bit of trading here and there, but I think the focus should be more on investment. It depends actually.
Yeah.
Also
Yeah.
trading requires
Mm.
a good psychology. Like you may lose money, right? So it's a risky thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You will lose money, definitely. In trading,
yeah,
definitely you will lose money.
yeah.
To make some money, you have to lose some money.
Yeah.
With experience, you
To
will
learn, to
become
learn.
more and
It's not
more
like you will
craftier,
always lose
more
money.
and more skilled.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
It's not like you will always lose money in trading, but actually to learn you have to lose some money. So that's the thing. Yeah, true.
Yes. One more thing I would like to add in this segment. See, in trading, basically, you should have both the strategies. Okay,
Both the
if you are a
strategies.
totally busy person, you don't have any time left in your schedule, then okay, you should go for investment only. But if you have a little bit of time where you can invest to make some more money or make
Mm.
some couple of bucks, you should have both the strategies together.
Mm.
Maybe like 80% you should be invested somewhere and 20% you should apply on trading. Because you see, like I said, investing is a long-term game. It will
Mm.
give you return in a long-term long-term way. But trading will give you money in real time. And the cash flow is also a factor. Okay? You should have a asset class from which you are having some regular cash flow.
Mm.
So you should also have some strategy or some like planning for
Mm.
trading as well.
Yeah,
It might
but
be like 80-20%, 80% investment, 10 or like 90% investment or 10% trading. But yeah, you should also keep trading as a strategy
yeah,
to
yeah,
make
true,
your
true, true.
financial life
Also, like
better.
for beginners, I think it's better to first learn and then invest first,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
when you are able to
Exactly.
do it, you can try trading as well. Um,
Exactly.
I
True.
mean, it's not like it's very hard, but it is hard when to get consistently profitable. So it's a difficult thing for trading. But investment, you don't
Mm.
need to think more because it's long term. You can keep it for like years, and then after
But
the
picking good stock is a
yeah,
factor. Okay,
that
like
is
you have to
also
pick
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah. You
stock.
have to learn about how to pick stocks. Fundamental. So we didn't discuss. There are two types of things which we can do before selecting a stock, right? We have
Yeah.
fundamental analysis and there is technical analysis. So fundamental analysis is used
Exactly.
more majorly on investments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, both trading also
Mm-hmm.
we can use the fundamental analysis. So basically, fundamental analysis is that you research more about the
Mm-hmm.
company, like what is the company doing, what is the
Okay.
profit, their revenue, all those things comes under
Mm-hmm.
fundamental analysis, and there's technical
Yeah.
analysis where we look at the chart, see the price action, like
Mm.
if the price is going up or down, how much is the volume.
Mm.
Those things are falls
Yeah.
under technical analysis. So these things also you need to learn.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so where to learn? That is the thing, no? We are saying we have to learn, but where to learn? So this topic also, for example, there are books. Okay, so books obviously nowadays maybe some does, but a lot of the people they don't read books anymore. Like yeah, they do, but
Yes,
very less.
exactly.
But there
Yeah.
are some good
Uh-huh.
books. There's the Intelligent Investor. Then there is
Mm-hmm.
One Up Wall Street by Peter
Okay.
something. Okay, so there are books you
Okay.
can research more.
Mm.
Also, there are some good YouTube channels as well.
Platform like
Yeah.
YouTube
So
platform.
one of the channel which I was recently watching, I think it's a very good for beginners, and that is Invest Mindset. You can search on Google, I mean YouTube, Invest Mindset, very good
Mm-hmm.
channel. And there are other influencers like Ankur Wariko and what C. Rachana or what else? Do you know more? Akshat
Akshat
Srivastava.
Srivastava.
Yes, Akshat
Srivastava.
Srivastava.
I used to follow him a lot.
Yeah, so there are good advices. Also, there might be bad advisement, advices
One
in the midst.
disclaimer that he takes nobody's advice. Just learn whatever they are teaching and
Yes,
apply your own, do your own analysis and do
and
your own research.
one
Then
more
only
thing,
invest.
you should learn from Warren Buffett as well, because he is a tried and tested kind of guy, right?
He
He
is a
is,
prodigy.
yes, so he is the most literate person in case inside of in this
In this
area, right?
finance world, he is the
Yes,
most, I
yeah.
would say,
So
prodigy or
Peter
guru,
Lynch.
most
Peter
of
Lynch is
the
also there.
biggest
Okay,
guru.
Peter Lynch, one of the investor whose book I mentioned, One Up in Wall Street. Peter
Yeah.
Lynch, he's also
Mhm.
a very good
Yes,
person to
yes,
learn
yes.
from. Yeah. So,
And
also, yeah, there is
huh,
more like so platforms such as Zerodha, they also provide some educational things like Varsity from
yeah,
Zerodha. Yeah, those things also you can
yeah.
use. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. So, yeah, one more thing, we forgot to mention, maybe
Hmm.
crypto is also a kind of investment which might change your life. But like I said, those are very high risk,
High
high
risk.
reward
Yeah, true. It's a different
investment.
kind of asset.
Cryptos,
Hmm. It's a
mm,
different type of
asset
asset.
class, yeah.
Yes. Hmm.
Crypto is a very risky asset class, but I believe that you should have at least some portion of your portfolio invested in crypto as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, now
And I think in
diversification.
the stable coins only,
Uh,
not like in the Dogecoins and all this. I mean, Dogecoins is also something, I guess, but
yeah, of course, in stable coin like Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Bitcoin,
or
Ethereum,
Ripple,
yeah,
XPR, or Cardano, these are some kind of
stable coins.
some cryptos which has delivered some promising return and has some future prospect. Uh, at least we can like trust this coin, but in the long run. But like I said before, crypto is a very unstable
Yeah,
asset class.
it's a
So
high risk, high reward kind of thing. Also, it's unstable
reward type
because
of
it's
thing.
very volatile. Like
Yes,
many
it's a
people like.
volatile,
Mm,
but in order to diversify, and you should be like
true.
having your investment in all
Diversification.
domains.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
not all, then many of the relevant and spoken domains. So it is
Mm.
important that you keep a little bit of reserve for crypto as well.
Yeah, true. And
So
so,
yeah,
like, yeah, so as we learn more, like you will get to know more about the investment, different type of things. So I think when you
yeah,
learn more, you will get to know more about where to invest your money and how to invest your money. So I think with this we can wrap up, right? So like, because the thing is,
yeah.
we have given you the basics, right? We discussed about the very basic thing, but there is much more to learn, and you should definitely go check out the YouTube channels or the books you can purchase,
Yes,
so that you learn more
yes,
about it and try to, invest and have your,
yes,
money go up.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Your
All
money
right.
compounding and doubling.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Okay. Next time.
hmm,
Hmm.
let's end this here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As a final word, I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you guys that your money is double, triple,
Yeah.
or
True.
at least half folded. So anyway, next week we will be back with some more
Some other
interesting
topics.
topic.
Yeah. Okay.
With other topic, where we'll have some, I mean, brilliant discussion about
Anything
some relevant
like
topics.
relevant topics. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so with that, I
Keep
want
tuned.
to wrap up
Yeah.
the session, and I want to wish you guys happy Diwali, which is a day after our podcast. So
Mhm.
stay tuned for next week, and we'll meet at next week. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye.